Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and chat a little bit about something that I know that we can all relate to. It's something that's been on my mind quite a bit recently, and that is that constant desire for something more, something beyond what we already have or where we already are, the next thing, the better thing. Today, I want to shed some light on something that can help us to get out of that spiral of constantly wanting more and being content with where we're at instead. There's no doubt that there are things that can bring us lasting fulfillment by achieving them or obtaining them or, improving ourselves in some way. Absolutely. I'm a highly goal-oriented person, and I find a lot of fulfillment and meaning in my life by achieving certain things that I set out for myself or, want to have for myself. But I also know from my own experience that the desire for more always creeps back in, no matter what we have in our lives. It's a vicious cycle, and it's so easy to focus on what's wrong in our lives, what's lacking in our lives, what we don't have enough of, what they have. And so something that can help us to feel happier, more content, and even live simpler lives is none other than gratitude. Gratitude makes us happier. Studies actually show this. It makes us happier because it takes us from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance, from focusing on what we don't have to what we do have. And on top of that, when we experience the feelings of gratitude, it actually lights up regions in our brain that are associated with pleasure and empathy and stress relief. And when it comes to helping us simplify our lives, gratitude helps us want what we already have or be content with what we already have. So I want to talk about a few ways that we can incorporate more gratitude into our lives. And the first thing that I want to talk about here is to be really specific about the things that you are grateful for by elaborating on details. So I actually learned this from Marie Forleo a long time ago, that it's actually more effective to pick one thing that you're grateful for and list 5 reasons why you're grateful for it, as opposed to picking 5 things that you're grateful for and not being specific about the details of why. Now, I highly recommend doing this in a journal or on a piece of paper. You don't have to do a gratitude journal every single day by any means. Even just once a week can be really, really effective. Normally, when we think about the things that we're grateful for or we write them down, we add to a list. But something else that you can actually do is subtract. And this just means visualizing your life without the things around you that matter to you. So whether that's visualizing your life without your partner or your kids or the neighborhood that you live in or some great mattress that you were able to afford or like the internet or whatever the things that you have in your life, the specific things that really mean something to you, envisioning yourself without those things, again, can put things into perspective. I know that this is thrown around a lot in the wellness circle of being present and mindfulness, but it plays a really big role too when it comes to gratitude. And that's because when we focus on the right here, right now, everything that's happening around us in this very moment, as opposed to getting caught up in the past or in the future, which can often elicit anxiety and just stress and just take us away from what's really around us right now. This act of really being in the moment helps us see the world around us in a different light. What is around you? Just be aware of the things that are around you, whether it's things that you see or things that you own that are around you, and take a moment to appreciate those things that bring value to your life. And lastly, reflect. Ask yourself why you want what it is that you want, if there's something that you are really, really wanting. Sometimes we have very valid reasons for wanting certain things, and that is fantastic. That is what life is all about, going after the things that we know are going to bring us joy. But a lot of the times too, though, we're either just getting bored of things really easily and wanting to move on to the next thing, or we're being influenced by advertisements or what we see other people having, or we are creating these really enticing mental images or visions of us having or doing certain things that often those expectations don't match up with the reality of having it or doing it. So all this to say that it is more than okay to have goals and to have dreams for things or to want certain things in our lives. But it's also so worth it to appreciate what we already have. Because when we are grateful, when we do practice gratitude and experience those feelings, those emotions associated with gratefulness, we're so much more content, and we can experience that right here, right now satisfaction in life. So that is all I wanted to chat about today. I hope that you took something from this video and that you incorporate a little bit more gratitude into your life. And I would love to hear from you. List the things that you're grateful for in the comments below. One thing with 5 specific reasons why. And I'll see you in the next video.